All right, hello. Welcome back to Daily Update for 1000 Days Challenge. This is day 615, so let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, in terms of balance, update-wise, it remains the same in terms of equity balance. Actually, I've taken a loss for both three trades, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Chainlink itself for my main trading setup. I'll be updating in terms of the balances either tomorrow or something like that, because right now I'm still rushing a little bit of both. I want to mention I'll be moving in terms of my house-wise. So in terms of trade-wise, I'm still taking the place just in terms of trade journaling itself. I not be updating it in terms of the Excel sheet itself, but of course it is still being recorded in terms of the trade itself on the system, on the trading platform that I do trade, which is currently on FTX itself. All right. Otherwise, if you look in terms of overall market structure update itself on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, things still looks to be relatively healthy. S&P 500 and Nasdaq actually retraced in terms of the recent high and is still above the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement or near there for S&P for Nasdaq itself. So definitely above that level or near that level is still definitely considered a healthy retracement. And anything above a 0.618 kind of a bounce is still potentially a very good and healthy sign in that sense. All right, on the other hand, for ASC and KREP, like what I mentioned for a couple of few days, is clear consolidation right now with no clear direction and whether will we continue towards the downside or has the shift or capitulation taken place, in which case we could be bouncing strongly towards the upside in the coming weeks or days ahead. And then finally, for Bitcoin itself, we've definitely fallen below the clear support, but it's not exactly extremely bearish, simply because of the fact that even though we do fall below, we are not seeing a continuation of a strong sell pressure. The key thing to note is because previously this is the resistance, and support. And now that we broke strongly clearly below, the question will we bounce up? And if it's a weak rejection, in which case we could definitely see further downside. And if you're looking in terms of the next potential support itself, I would say quite an abstract support will be somewhat like this. So it really depends on where the price, when the price do drop, if it does drop, potentially this upslope kind of a trend line support could potentially fall as a temporary support. But if we do consolidate over here, very likely we will be looking towards the downside because they will form a very large kind of bear flag kind of formation itself. All right, but otherwise, I'm not entirely bearish right now, as long as we do maintain above this 50 simple moving average for the daily chart from Bitcoin wise. But again, I don't see any nice setup on the forward chart. Although we do see potential price candlestick in terms of potential support. But the main thing here, we do not see in terms of a nice volume. Instead, we really see rate selling of volume itself. So that's something that I'm not very keen in terms of seeing potential momentum or swing in terms of that. But definitely we do see some sort of bullish divergence on FACD, but it's provided we can give a nice break. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below, or I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.